If you're over 60 and you still think all nuts are healthy, you could be slowly damaging your heart, your blood vessels, even your brain without realizing it. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Some nuts can dramatically improve your circulation, memory, and energy, while others can quietly increase inflammation, spike your blood sugar, and even clog your arteries. And today, I'm going to show you exactly which nuts you must eat and which ones you should never touch after 60. Make sure you stay until the end because the number one nut on this list can literally transform your heart health in weeks.
As we age, our body changes in ways most people don't fully understand. You might notice your legs feel heavier, your hands get colder, you feel more tired than usual, and you brush it off as just aging. But what if I told you it's not just aging? It's what you're eating. More specifically, it's what you think is healthy, but actually isn't. Nuts are often called a superfood, and in many cases they are. But after 60, your body reacts very differently. Some nuts become powerful medicine, others become silent damage. So today, I'll break down the best and worst nuts for your health, ranked from worst to absolute best.
Let's simplify this. Your body needs two key things to stay healthy after 60. First, healthy blood flow. Second, low inflammation. The right nuts contain healthy fats, especially omega-3s, magnesium, antioxidants, and plant compounds that support nitric oxide. These help relax your blood vessels, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support brain and heart health. But the wrong nuts, they contain oxidized fats, excess omega-6, added sugar or salt, which can tighten your arteries, increase inflammation, raise your blood pressure, and damage your long-term health. So the difference between the right nut and the wrong nut is literally the difference between healing and harming your body. Let me explain what's really happening inside your body after 60. Your metabolism slows down, your blood vessels become stiffer, and your body starts producing less nitric oxide, which is essential for keeping your arteries open and flexible. At the same time, inflammation increases, cholesterol balance shifts, blood sugar becomes harder to control. This is why you may experience cold feet or hands, leg cramps or heaviness, brain fog, low energy, high blood pressure. Now here's where nuts come in. Nuts are packed with fats, but not all fats are equal. Some support your blood vessels, while others can worsen inflammation and damage your arteries. And if you're eating the wrong ones every day, you could be making your health worse, thinking you're doing something good.
Let's start from the worst and work our way up, because most people are eating these every single day without realizing the damage. Number 9, honey roasted peanuts, worst. Let's start with a very common favorite, honey roasted peanuts. They taste amazing, sweet, crunchy, addictive, but after 60, they are one of the worst choices you can make. Why? Because they're loaded with added sugar, and sugar does something dangerous in your body. It spikes your insulin, and high insulin levels damage your blood vessels over time. This leads to poor circulation, increased inflammation, and higher risk of diabetes. On top of that, these peanuts are often roasted in unhealthy oils, which creates oxidized fats. These fats can damage your arteries. So while they may feel like a harmless snack, they are quietly working against your health. Number 8, salted mixed nuts, store-bought. Now this one surprises a lot of people. Store-bought mixed nuts. Sounds healthy, right? But here's the issue. Most of these are heavily salted, and excess sodium raises blood pressure. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to salt. This means your arteries stiffen faster, your heart works harder, and your circulation suffers. Plus, many packaged nuts are roasted at high temperatures. This destroys nutrients and creates harmful compounds. So while nuts themselves are healthy, the way they're processed makes all the difference.
Now we move into the gray zone. Cashews are not terrible, but they're not ideal either. They are lower in fiber compared to other nuts, and they contain more carbohydrates, which means they can raise blood sugar more easily. After 60, this matters a lot because stable blood sugar is key to preventing fatigue, weight gain, and circulation problems. However, cashews do contain magnesium, which supports muscle and nerve function, so they're not the worst, but they should be eaten in moderation. Next, at number 6, we have macadamia nuts. Now, this one might shock you. Macadamia nuts are very high in fat. Mostly healthy fat, yes, but extremely calorie-dense, which makes it easy to overeat them. And after 60, your metabolism is slower, so excess calories can lead to weight gain, and weight gain affects blood pressure, joint health, and mobility. However, macadamia nuts do contain monounsaturated fats, which are good for heart health. So again, not bad, but not the best choice either. Now here's where things start to change dramatically, because the next nuts on this list don't just avoid harm, they actually begin to heal your body. And the next one is something most people completely overlook. Green number 5, pistachios. Pistachios are one of the most underrated nuts. They are rich in antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation. They also contain compounds that support blood vessel function. Studies have shown pistachios can help improve blood flow and reduce cholesterol levels. They're also lower in calories compared to many other nuts, which makes them easier to manage in your diet. But there's a catch. Most people eat them salted, and that cancels out many of the benefits. So if you choose pistachios, go for unsalted, natural versions. But the next nut is where things start to change dramatically. It directly supports your heart, your brain, and your circulation, and most people are still not eating enough of it. Let's get into that next.
Now we move into the most powerful nuts for your health after 60. These are not just healthy snacks. These are tools your body can use to repair, protect, and even reverse some of the damage caused by aging. And the next one is where most people start to notice real changes. Number 4, almonds. Almonds are one of the most popular healthy nuts, and for good reason. They are packed with vitamin E, which is essential for protecting your blood vessels from damage. They also contain magnesium, which helps relax your arteries and improve blood flow. This is especially important after 60 because stiff blood vessels are one of the biggest causes of high blood pressure, poor circulation, fatigue. Almonds also help lower LDL cholesterol, the type that contributes to artery blockage. But here's what most people get wrong. They eat too many. Almonds are healthy, but very calorie dense, and overeating them can lead to weight gain, which cancels out many of the benefits. The sweet spot? A small handful per day, not a full bowl. Now, the next nut does something even more powerful. It doesn't just support your heart, it directly impacts your brain. And after 60, this becomes critical.
Walnuts are often called brain food because they actually look like a brain. But this isn't just a coincidence. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the same type of healthy fat found in fish. These fats are incredibly powerful. They reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and support brain function. After 60, this means better memory, sharper thinking, lower risk of cognitive decline. But it doesn't stop there. Walnuts also help improve circulation by making your blood vessels more flexible, which means better oxygen delivery to your muscles and more energy throughout the day. However, walnuts can go bad quickly. Because of their high fat content, they can become rancid if stored improperly, and rancid fats are harmful to your body. so always store them in an airtight container, preferably in the fridge. Now we're down to the top two. These are not just good, they are powerful. The next one can help protect your arteries in a way most people don't even realize. But number one is on a completely different level. Brazil nuts are unique because they contain something most nuts don't, a mineral called selenium. And selenium is critical for your body after 60. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, which means it protects your cells, your blood vessels, and your heart from damage. Low selenium levels have been linked to weak immunity, fatigue, and heart problems. And here's the incredible part. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day is enough to meet your daily requirement. That's it. You don't need a handful. In fact, eating too many can be harmful because too much selenium can become toxic. So this is one of those rare cases where less is more. Used correctly, Brazil nuts can support your thyroid, boost your immune system, and protect your cardiovascular health.
Now, here's something most people don't expect. There isn't just one magic nut. The real power comes from combining the right ones, and the most effective combination is walnuts and almonds together. Here's why. Almonds protect your blood vessels and reduce bad cholesterol. Walnuts improve blood flow and reduce inflammation. Together, they create a powerful synergy inside your body. This combination supports heart health, brain function, circulation, and energy levels. And when used consistently, people often notice warmer hands and feet, better focus, less fatigue, and improved overall vitality. This is not about a quick fix. This is about giving your body the right building blocks every single day.
How to use. Very important. Now, let me show you exactly how to use this properly, because this is where most people fail. Morning. Start your day with 4 to 5 almonds, soaked overnight if possible. This makes them easier to digest and improves nutrient absorption. Midday or snack time. Eat 2 to 3 walnuts. Take your time. Chew them slowly. Optional. Add 1 Brazil nut per day. Not more. That's enough. And here's a key rule. Never combine nuts with sugary snacks. This defeats the purpose. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. Consistency is what creates results. Warnings. Do not skip. Now, before you go and start eating these every day, there are a few important things you need to know. If you have nut allergies, avoid completely. If you have kidney issues, be cautious with high mineral intake like selenium. If you are on blood pressure or blood thinning medication, consult your doctor before making major changes. And most importantly, portion control matters. Too much of anything, even healthy food, can become harmful. Here's the truth. Your body after 60 is not weak. It's just more sensitive, more responsive to what you give it. The right foods can heal you. The wrong foods can slowly damage you. And nuts are one of the simplest tools you have. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need complicated diets. Sometimes, small daily habits create the biggest changes. And this is one of them. If you found this helpful, comment "health" below. I read every comment, and it helps this video reach more people who need it. Make sure to subscribe to Dr. Lainey for more simple, powerful health tips to stay active and independent after 60. And remember, your health is built daily. Start today.